Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Kenya Moore was on Tamara Hall today. Looks like she had to tell the truth. Let's get into it. I really and truly don't even know where to begin. Should I begin with the current situation or should I begin with a situation that happened a long time ago? Let's start with what happened a long time ago. So, once upon a time, there was a content creator who had gone to Atlanta and she had gone to patronize Kenya Moore hair care, right? She wanted to get some shampoo and some conditioner. When she got around the corner, to her surprise, there was butcher paper and posters on the windows. Then there were doors open, and at this point, this hair care spa was supposed to be up and running. Not so much.
Girl, this ain't open.
Fast forward to March, right? The butcher paper is gone. The posters are gone. The key box lock is still there, but there seems to be furniture in the building. So maybe it's open. Fast forward to this year, okay? So Real Housewives of Atlanta comes back. We have some new people. Britt Eady is new to Atlanta Housewives. There's a little stress with her and Kenya, right? And allegedly, there was a little altercation with some ammunition, but we don't know that to be true. It's alleged. Then, I don't know if it was the next day or it was definitely a filming, right? Newbie Britt Eady confirms that Kenya displayed posters of her, Britt Eady, allegedly performing acts in a RP situation that is never okay. Now, Kenya came out. Hold on. Now, Kenya came out. Kenya said that I have never distributed private images of footage of anyone. That means she's never shown a photo. That means the RP is crazy. She would never do anything like that. Okay. Child. Kenya Moore said, I'm taking accountability for escalating her situation with Real Housewives of Atlanta newbie Britt Eady. Months after she was halted from filming due to RP allegations, Kenya says, I'm sorry for what I've done. I didn't have to take it that far. Let's get into the Deadline article. Kenya Moore regrets exposing explicit photos of co-star that led to Kenya's exit. I am sorry for what I have done. I didn't have to take it that far. Now, you know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta was coming back on to season 16. They call it Sweet 16. Now, you know, they had a shakeup. You know, Candy left. It was only a few that had come back. And it says right here, Kenya was one of the two Real Housewives of Atlanta stars to survive the cast shakeup for season 16, right? But it was short-lived because of what she allegedly had done. In an interview on Tamara Hall's show, Moore revealed what led to her decision to leak those pictures during the show's filming. I'm talking about, I know Kenya fans over here windmilling because, baby, when I say they were 10 toes down, they were in cement 10 toes down. So Kenya told Tamron that when the new cast members join the show, they have a tendency to come on and try to make a name for themselves, just kind of like she did, right? When she came on with Portia and they had their thing. That's the whole point of coming onto the show, right? And then she said things kind of start turning really dark. Now, the things that started turning really dark, Kenya had a hand in turning that knob, right? There was a young lady that was new and she was just poking the bear. But you allowed yourself to be poked. So Kenya said that during a taping of the show, the young lady, meaning Britt Eady, escalated to the point where she was tearing the mics off, screaming obscenities, and threatening her. Now, that's what Kenya said. Now, we all know we can take that with a grain of salt, too. So all this right here is the blah, blah, blah Kenya stuff. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm the Black Karen. She's the, you know, all that. So then what Kenya said was when she felt like Britt was trying her, She said she didn't feel like she was being protected, and so she began to take matters into her own hands. She said she did her research. She found a lot of information out, especially in the explicit world, with a few clicks with people helping me. She said, I didn't get things sent to me, photos or videos that I did see that were allegedly her. Now, they were allegedly her. Now, Kenya claims that she had found these photos online and she thought that production would blur out the images before the final cut. Now, what we do know for sure is that there were images that Kenya found that she displayed, because there were people coming out saying it. Even some of the cast were saying it. Now, what we don't know is what Kenya said Britt did. Do we know if Britt did that? Do we know that? I'm asking that question for real. Have we heard if Britt and Kenya had a word with some ammunition in it? It may have been some threats, but we know for sure Kenya showed these photos. So here's where the Kenya fans are going to have to kind of readjust and figure out how they're going to come out and debunk this. These are Kenya's words, and I quote, "If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful and I elevated the situation." She said, "I'm taking full accountability for the thing that I've done. I am sorry for what I've done. I didn't have to take it that far. But when I felt threatened, I never had a child to be in a situation like this before. So that's why I escalated to the point where I was protecting not only myself, but my child." That makes no sense, but I'm sure you Kenya fans can help me understand that. But at the same time, she was crying when she said that last sentence, right? But when it comes down to it, all this stuff right here, Kenya posted the photos. Even though she said she didn't. I have never distributed private images of footage of anyone. So then Sora Tamron went on to read a statement from Bravo, and it said, "We take all allegations of violations of our policies seriously, reviewed the matter, and took appropriate action." And that's what happened. She was let go. So in these next two paragraphs, like Tamron was asking her, has she been in talks with anybody from Bravo about coming back on the show? It was so convenient how she segued from that to, you know who's been such a great support system for me during this time? Andy Cohen. Like, she says she has been talking, but she didn't go into it, and she went right to Andy. So Kenya has had to come out here and tell the truth, finally. Now, hold on. So now you know the Neighborhood Talk had posted this, right? Of course she's going to have something to say. And of course Tamron is going to say the most juiciest part of the interview. Kenya post in the Neighborhood Talk, conveniently leaving out where I said the RP allegations were a lie. Thanks. They're not going to show that part. You're going to have to watch the show to hear that, Kenya. Right? But you show photos. And then these are the conversations that were had, right? But of course, she's going to make it like she wants it to be. Tell me what y'all think about this. For you twirlers out there, how are y'all full speed, or are you just at a medium speed right now? Because your girl has had to come out and tell the truth. And whose idea was that for her to do that? Because this has happened a long time ago. Is Kenya doing this to get back on the show? Is this why she's coming back? To clear everything up? This is what I did. It was distasteful. I wouldn't have done it, but I'm trying to protect my daughter. I still don't get that part. Let's talk about it. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.